Hi everyone. I'm excited to announce what we're going to be doing for our Mixed Media Morsels in 2024. As you can see all around my desk here, I look at this and I see a ton of fun. As I'm sure you saw in the title of the video, we're going to be doing layers of fun. And we're going back to basics and working in some mixed media again. I've enjoyed very much gluing and having all the fun we've had in the last few years, but I really love mixed media and I haven't done enough of it lately. And maybe you are in that same situation and would like to continue creating in mixed media too. So I thought we would have fun creating layers together using stencils, stamps, painted paper bits, markers, acrylic paints, watercolor paints. I mean, these are just some of the things that we could use in our creations. Also, painting with a brush, scraping paint with a scraper of some sort. This is just a plastic gift card. I've got a piece of bag that I got oranges or something in a long time ago, and I've used this as a stencil before. So if you don't have stencils, you can use items you have around the house, and it works exactly the same, and it's so much fun to be able to repurpose something. Also, I've got like these little stamps here that I created using fun foam, and I just draw the little image in there and it kind of presses into the foam and it makes a great little stamp. You guys have seen me do this stuff before, but I want to make sure I explain for anybody who's new coming to the channel, and they will be able to understand what I'm talking about. So that's what we're going to be doing. I am so excited about it. I hope you guys are excited. I also wanted to remind you that I have this sheet of doodled branches in my Ko-fi shop if anybody needs some little doodled images, and they're so much fun to cut out and use. Oh, and one other thing too, I still have some of these in my Etsy store, the mixed media mark making pieces. So if you need something like that, those are available to you. I'm going to clear some of this back and I want to show you what the new kit for the journal will look like for 2024. So here's what's included in the kit in my Etsy store for the journal that we'll be working in. There's a little notebook. It's stapled together. All right. It's got 2 pieces of fabric, the painter's palette one and the green one. On my book, I used one for the outside and one for the inside. And there's also this beautiful watercolor swatched napkin, the whole napkin, so there's plenty of dots in there. There's a little black piece of satin ribbon, and I used that for the spine of my book. And there's the little paintbrush that I painted and that's going to be included for you to put on the cover of your journal. Now, I stated before that the books that I sold, the complete journals, they're a little bit different from how I'm going to show you. You can cover this. You can absolutely cover your book in any way you want to, for sure. What I was thinking would be the simplest is taking the cover off of the book, basically removing the staples. So you want to take out the staples, maybe. Not required, just do whatever you want. I'm just showing you an idea. I took out the staples for one I'm going to show you, and remove the pages, so you're left with this nice sturdy cover. Okay, then I took that cover and I glued the fabric to the inside and to the outside. Now this would be adorable to be stitched on the sewing machine or by hand, and it makes a perfectly good cover. Adorable, actually. And then your pages can be sewn. You can restaple them if you want to, or you can sew them in using a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You can find out how to do that if you don't know. I've done it in several videos, and there are a lot of other videos on YouTube showing how that's done. But but it's a very simple stitch, and you can stitch your pages back in. Okay, on my book, I did remove some of the pages. All the books that I sold, I did remove some of the pages from the notebook, because if you use all of these pages and then you add paint and paper bits and glue and all these things, your book is going to get way too thick. It's not going to work for you. So I did remove some of the pages. You can see here where I sewed it into my cover. So feel free to do anything you'd like. If you don't want to use fabric on the inside and you want to, you know, on mine I had used my little napkin and covered some cardstock, and I put it in the front and the back to sturdy up my cover because my cover was soft. If you want, you could take your napkin and literally just glue it to the inside of your covers and don't use this fabric on the inside, you know, and it'll be beautiful. You'd have the paint palette, the painter tray on the outside, and the little swatches on the inside. That would be adorable. So just wanted to give you some ideas of what you can do with the kit. And this journal is not required. You can use any kind of journal you want. You can use a book if you want to alter a book. You can do the same things that we're doing in this little journal. You can do in any journal or on any cards, papers, any kind of substance you want to do it on. So I just wanted to explain what's available if you're interested. And this kit is available in my Etsy store now. So you guys, I'm so excited. And I'm looking forward to doing this and playing with layers of fun with each and every one of you this year. So let's jump in with both feet. If you don't have any like collage fodder made, you might want to spend some time until the 15th when, you know, that's when I will release my videos. But you might want to spend some time just making some little collage bits. You know, these are just like, this is stamps on tissue paper. This is just doodles. All of these are doodles on tissue paper or deli paper. Here's some on book text. These are going to just be adorable to be torn and used, you know, as part of the mixed media layers that we'll be creating this year. I'm probably going to use some prompts again. I'm not positive about that yet, but I'm working that up right now, figuring out which prompts and how I want to do those. So just scraping or brushing some paint on paper is wonderful to tear out and use. Here's a little scribbly doodle on that one. It's just fun. That's what I want everybody to do, is just relax and play and have fun, and don't strive for anything in particular, but just play. This is just paint that I had rolled off, cleaning off a brayer, and then came back with some Posca pens and did little tiny doodles, little circles. So this is all doable, okay? You guys remember maybe from a previous video where I was doodling on some painted paper. So all of these are going to come in handy, and we'll also do some mark making directly on the pages. Let me show you a page I made just so that you can get a feel for what we're going to do. I didn't have time to do several pages of examples for you, but I did do one little spread, and I think it's so much fun, and I had a blast making it. So I know we're going to have fun. But this is the type of thing that we're going to do this year. Using paints and doodles and just literally throwing things down, gluing a few bits here and there, using some splatters, paint splatters, and just having a joyful good time. And I thought we would do a little spread each month. And you can kind of see what I did here, I think. I covered this in the color and then the doodles and sticking on some things. And over here, I left the page more white, but I added some elements from this page onto this page. So you'll see what I'm talking about as we go through each month. But I just had the most fun just creating this small spread. It just gave me so much joy, which is why I ended up writing that right at the very end. I wrote that on the page. So let's get some papers ready, gather your supplies. I'd really like to use some supplies that I rarely use because I've got them sitting here and I want to make good use of them. So if you're like that too, get out some of your things and have them ready, and or think about what you might have that you haven't used in a while, and make a little list. You don't have to drag it all out yet, really, but make a little list of things that you want to use that you haven't used in a while, and then, you know, we'll go forth and play. Okay, so let's have fun together, you guys. I'm looking forward to it, and Happy New Year to everyone. I wish you many, many blessings in 2024, and I can't wait to have another year of fun with you guys. So take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.